Quick carnitas tacos in the Instant Pot.
Hello.
Hey.
This is Digit.
Digit.
Digit wants to know what's for dinner tonight.
Well, Digit, we're gonna make carnitas.
What is it?
Well, it's pulled pork.
Carnitas?
Mm-hmm.
Is pulled pork?
Yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that take like all day? Shouldn't you like gotten up at like 5 o'clock this morning?
You have not been paying attention these last couple of weeks, have you? Because it's Instant Pot Monday.
Oh, instant pork. Instant carnitas.
Instant pork. Instant pot.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm gonna have this pounded out in about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Threat.
That's right. And Digit probably won't get any.
She won't care. She's a cat.
All right, my supermarket packages these pork shoulder pieces, especially for carnitas, which is extremely convenient for us or anybody that doesn't want to do a whole shoulder, which is just a ton of meat. The idea is to give the pieces a good dry rub and then braise them. And you would typically do that, in a slow cooker for several hours. Today, of course, we're going to make short work of it with the Instant Pot. Of course, you could just buy some rub or make your own. I'm going to show you how I made mine. I'm going to start with a tablespoon of garlic salt. That's not garlic powder, so I'm not going to put any more salt in this. A tablespoon of cumin. 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. I am using Mexican oregano. It has a little more flavor. A teaspoon of dried basil. A teaspoon of chili powder. A teaspoon of paprika. 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. And a teaspoon of coriander, which I had to ground myself. And give it a shake. .4 pounds of meat. I used a whole bottle of rub. All right, we're going to use the saute function on the Instant Pot for a few minutes to brown the meat. You don't have to do this. You could skip it and do one of those dump and go recipes if you wanted, but this is going to add a lot more flavor. A little bit of olive oil. Make sure it's nice and hot. And here we go. I'll speed the video up a little bit. Basically, you're going to do 3 minutes per side. You don't want to fool with them too much while they're browning. Just, let them sit in there, do their thing. Work in batches. The second batch. I guess I was getting a little impatient. I went ahead and packed it a little fuller. And now we're going to deglaze or clean the bottom of the pan. I've got 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Just going to use a little bit of it to do this, and I'll scrape all that good flavor up. All right, that looks fine, nice and clean. Now I'll pour the rest of the chicken broth in and put the meat back in. Nestle them nice and tight. I've got an orange, and so I'm going to squeeze the juice off into the thing, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw the rinds in there. I also had some leftover lime rinds from some pickled onions I made. I didn't have any more juice in them, but I thought I'd throw the rinds in. Why not? Okay, so we're going to cancel the saute and set the pressure cooker to cook for 40 minutes. It'll take about 10 or 15 minutes for it to come up to pressure, cook for 40 minutes, and then we'll let it naturally naturally release for 10 or 15 minutes before opening the lid. Let me quickly show you how I made those pickled onions. Got a thinly sliced small red onion or half of a large one. And we're going to pour hot water on it, boiling water, but only for 10 seconds. So count to 10 and then drain. Then we're going to heat up half a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/8 of a cup to 1/4 of a cup of sugar, the juice from 1 lime, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and just a dash of red pepper flake. All right, pour that over the onions. I probably could have added a little bit more apple cider just to cover them, but I think this worked out okay. Needs to sit for 30 minutes, and then if you could chill it after that, that would be better. All right, so I'm gonna fish out the rinds and dispose of those, and then we'll bring the meat out and put it into some kind of a skillet or a baking sheet or something that can go into the broiler. I'm gonna reduce this broth using the saute function on the Instant Pot. Take about 10 minutes. I tasted it. It is divine, but it could use a little salt, so now's the time to do that. All right, that looks delicious. Now I'm getting ready to put it under the broiler for a few minutes. That's what makes it carnitas, just to crisp up the ends a little bit. But you could stop right here if you wanted to. That'd make perfect pulled pork sandwiches or just pulled pork tacos. If I was going to go in that direction, though, I might start from the very beginning doing something different, thinking smoke instead of citrus. So I might, I might use smoked paprika, maybe a couple of chipotle peppers, in those little cans. Make sure to put in a few teaspoons of that sauce, that adobo sauce. Maybe cook the meat with a few onions. Back to our carnitas. I thought about a mango salsa or maybe a pineapple salsa. Those would be delicious. So I just went to the condiment aisle of the grocery store to see what they had, and I wound up getting something that that I couldn't resist. So I'll show you that in a minute. We're back.
What have you made for me today, Boo?
Well, we got the carnitas we talked about earlier.
Carnitas!
Carnitas. And
Ooh, carnita puppies.
we're gonna have to separate those two.
Would you let me to do that?
Yeah.
There they went.
Okay, they went
out the door.
Out the door. All right. Yes, I've already tested it. I mean, I took a piece or two of that. It is so good. I can't believe how good it is.
I seem to be missing it on my plate.
Yeah. Well, I was taking a picture of this one, so you have to make your own.
I gotta make my
Here's
own.
some tortillas.
Sure.
You got the tortillas, and we got the meat, and I made some pickled onions, and they're just
What?
delightful,
They look
delectable.
like radishes.
They're very good too.
Pickled what?
And then I cut up some cilantro and some avocado. I think it's a very simple dressing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, it's very good. Oh,
Did you put the avocado in there? Oh yeah,
did.
you did.
I think I suggest squirting a little lime in there.
Kai,
Oh,
what do you have your hand on?
well, I was gonna show this. This is the salsa that I picked up at the grocery store. Whataburger brand salsa. I mean, I saw it at the grocery store, and therefore I bought it.
Hence Pooth.
Let's try a little bit of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dogs are flying.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I wasn't sure if I got everything.
Oh yeah. Oh man. This is so good. So good. The meat is cooked perfectly. I can't believe it. You know, I've smoked pork shoulders before. Takes all day. I've done them in the slow cooker. It's good. It's fine, but it just again takes several hours. This took 40 minutes
In the
in the Instant Pot.
Instapot.
So you know it's got to come up to temperature or whatever, build pressure, and then you let it naturally release. All said and done, it's an hour. Still though, so good. I can't believe that. So it hardly took any time at all. These pickled onions are delicious. They're crunchy. They've been chilling in the oven. I mean, in the refrigerator for a little bit, so it's cold. Works perfectly with the meat. Also, I've got on the plate the beans from the pinto beans video. Make sure you watch that. I'll put a link up here and down below. And
Bean day. It was bean day.
we had bean day. We also had rice day one day. So I made some brown rice in the Instant Pot. That took 20 minutes. Brown rice. So again, another link for the brown rice video. So I guess this is about it, huh? Anyway, this is a total success.
Oh yeah.
I think this is probably one of the best things that I've done in the Instant Pot. Excuse me. I think this is one of the best things that I've done in the Instant Pot so far. I don't know. We've done some good things.
Mm-hmm.
We did some fish, and we've done a number of things, and I'll continue doing them. But this has got to be one of my favorites so far.
Delicious.
So make sure you subscribe. Check out those old videos. Oh, we got a like. And
Share,
comment, and
guys.
We'll see you in a couple of days.
You know, we could have used paper plates for this.
Could have poured our beers into Dixie cups.
Dixie cups, red Solo cups. I could be done now. I could be sitting there with you and Digit.
You need to find out an instant way of cleaning dishes.
They're done.